Yeah, I think I keep streaming that hour later. I was, man, like, I was like, oh yeah, I don't have stuff to watch anymore. And then, boy, was I proven wrong tonight. God dang it, man. This sucks. But yeah, I guess a freaking, there's a lot of stuff to watch. It was like longer stuff too, man. Sucks. I don't have time to watch all of it, man. Dang it. Because I'm like, oh, I want to edit videos, but how am I going to do that when I already have the stuff I want to watch, man? I got to make clips again. Because I don't have a backlog yet. Like, shut up again. Dang it. Ugh. I'm gonna sneeze, I feel like. Nope, it's probably gonna pass, actually. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, alright. Okay. So it just does like a, because it seems like it's a stream like, okay, I didn't even do anything. Why'd you fall over, man? Alright, anyway. So I feel like it's like a stream tradition at this point. Just look at the 538 stuff. It's looking better than it was the last few streams. There's something a little more believable. I still don't think that Trump's up that much in Arizona, North Carolina, Georgia, but I mean, hey, maybe it'll just make people want to go out and get there more, you know? It's very possible. I feel like it is going to be like, Democrats are going to perform better. I still think that. Especially in, like, Arizona, Ohio, and North Carolina. Because they have stuff going on in there that would, like, either, like, make Republicans show up less or Democrats show up more. So I think they'll also get some boosts there. Yeah, apparently, like, in a lot of those swing states, their Democratic senators are crushing their opponents, so it could also push them over as well. Like, I think there is a lot of factors that are going to make Kamala do a lot better, and I think Walz is also going to help with that. Just destroy Vance and the vice presidential debate, and I think they'll give her another bit of a boost. Yeah, so there's that. So I think it's looking up, you know. I'll just real quickly see if any extra polls were there, but I don't think there'd be any new ones. Oh, well, they changed the top of the format here. Well, that does make it a lot easier because they have the President and Senate one just right there. Oh, they do whole numbers, so okay. So yeah, Nevada's even. North Carolina's Trump +1. Oh, Trump +1, which yeah, isn't that bad. And yeah, I think I already saw these, so yeah, okay. So nothing too crazy. I definitely still think though, because like it was also kind of ridiculous because it got to the point where Trump was winning Texas by more than Kamala was winning Minnesota, which I thought was outrageous. Like when I was looking at that, so yeah. That's you switching over. I mean, also because Trump sucks, but you know, yeah, there's also that. But yeah, it does bring me another thing I want to talk about. It's kind of unrelated, but still somewhat. Marcellus Williams was executed. He was innocent of a crime. He didn't commit it, and he got the death penalty, put in death. And people obviously, like, you know, rightfully criticized that and got up in arms over that. And liberals were taking it as like a chance to just get mad at leftists for not voting for Hillary again, which I just want to remind those people, it's not the people's job to vote for the politician, it's the politician's job to win the people's vote. You know? Like, that's how it works. Like, it shouldn't never be like that. That's not how a democracy works. You know? Like, that, it's not how it should work anyway. Like, you shouldn't feel obligated to vote for someone. You know, or like, it's your job to vote for that person. Like, no. They should have to win your vote. That's how it should work. And like, yeah, if you're voting for them, and hey, guess what? They won your vote. It doesn't work like that with other people, though. You know, and Hillary failed at that. God freaking dang it. Get this ad out of here. Good thing I looked. Like, no freaking thing is switching. But, yeah, like, I'm just so sick of the narrative that people just blame leftists for, like, not voting for Hillary and all that. And I think they did the same thing with Jimmy Carter and Ted Kennedy, too. Like, they blamed Ted Kennedy, which was, like, insane. Because he just wanted to go back to being, like, the progressive stuff and more to what they were doing before Carter. Because Carter was first, like, liberal president. Like, I guess the modern Democrat, you could say. It's like he was, like, the first of them. And Ted Kennedy wanted to be, like, a more progressive person. And then they blamed Ted Kennedy. Like, I think when Carter lost, or, like, he took, like, or made Carter look a lot worse or something like that. It was something like that. But they blamed Ted Kennedy. It's stupid. And then they did it with Bernie and Hillary. And then, yeah, now they're just doing it with people who didn't vote for Hillary, just in general. That was, like, on the left. And it's so stupid. Because the politician's job is to win your vote. It's not, you know, just to, like, sit there and do nothing, you know? Like, they have to give you promises to win the votes. It's why, like, Kamala, I feel like, has lost so much momentum, because she hasn't really promised anything. Like, other than just being like, oh, I'm not Trump, though. Like, that's really it. Actually, no, she did promise a big policy thing. It was that she'll have the most lethal military in the world, which for leftists, that does not help. Oh, and also that Israel has the right to defend themselves, which also, again, with the left, does not help. So yeah, that's why she has, like, lost a lot of momentum, is for that exact reason. It's also why primaries are real important. I mean, this was a weird case where, like, yeah, we didn't really get that. Even though people were saying that freaking Biden was running, it's like, oh yeah, sure. But yeah, like, primaries matter a lot. I don't know if it would be the next year though. Like, if Kamala wins, I think it'll be 2 terms of Kamala. And then, like, progressive candidate, or it would be another 1-term president with Kamala, and then it'll be a Republican, and then a progressive Democrat is gonna win. I don't know if that would maybe be like, I think Pete Buttigieg would be more towards the liberal side of progressive, but I think he's still more progressive than Kamala, it seems. Just like, kind of, I don't know, like, some of his other stuff. But I mean, like, he did straight up say, like, oh yeah, immigrants are, like, helping our nation too. It's like another thing. Like, yeah, he wants to help with infrastructure. He favors abolishing the electoral college. Voting rights for felons. Like, he's got a lot of good stuff in here. He wants statehood for DC, which I think all Democrats do. The Republicans don't, just because if DC would get 2 senators and a representative, so they'd be like, no, I don't want that. Which, to be fair, yeah, they probably don't deserve 2 senators, but, like, the Senate in itself is stupid. But yeah, it's still around. He supported Puerto Rico statehood. He still calls himself a capitalist, though, which is annoying. You raise the minimum wage, though. He said the invasion of Afghanistan was justified. Did they say anything on Iraq? It didn't seem like it. Just with Afghanistan, he said something. Oh, he supported, like, he said no one could sell out our deepest values for the sake of fossil fuel and lucrative business deals. So I would think he'd be pro-Palestine, but I feel like also it'd be mentioned on the the Wikipedia page if he said anything about it. So like, yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I don't think he... I mean, there's another page for it. There's just a section for Donald Trump, okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like... Oh wait, no, here it is. Oh, I just missed it. Disapproves of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's comments in supporting of applying Israeli law in Jewish settlements in West Bank. So this was even before the Israel invasion, so he would probably be pro-Palestine then, right? That's probably why he's been so quiet about it. That would make sense. Because yeah, he probably would support that then. If he, even before that, like he wants a two-state solution, and he disapproves of what Netanyahu was doing before. Yeah, I think he would be pro-Palestine. So yeah, Pete's definitely more to the left than Kamala is. I think he's still on that liberal side, because even then he still called himself a capitalist, but like, I think he would be like if he was president, he wouldn't be terrible, is I think what I'm trying to say. Because like, it also seems like he would stand his ground on that stuff. I don't know. Because like, he called out Netanyahu, and it seems like that was before like October 7th. And supported a two-state solution. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was under the foreign policy section. It was just in the first paragraph, which is what threw me off. I doubt he would want health Medicare for all though. He promoted Medicare for all who want it. All payer. Is that the single payer thing? They pay the same amount. I mean, he would make it. Oh, he said an possible precursor glide path to single payer health insurance. Yeah. Single payer health system, is that free healthcare? I guess there's literally a Wikipedia article for it. Hang on. Like, is that... which the costs of essential healthcare for all residents are covered by a single public system. Single payer systems may contract for healthcare services from private organizations. Oh yeah, in Canada. So Canada uses it. So yeah, it is free. For the most part, I think. I think Canada's is like a lot cheaper. Like, I don't think it's free in Canada. It's just a lot cheaper. I could be wrong on that though. I think that's how it works. But again, like, take it for a grain of salt, because you can tell by my tone, I'm not sure. Yep, paid for by a single public authority, not private authority, nor a mix of both. A single government-related source pays for all covered healthcare services. Okay, so yeah, no, it would be free then. So yeah, he would give a thing that would lead to that. So it seems like actually Buttigieg would be like a good one to like lean into for like to set up for a progressive person. Buttigieg would be great for that. That'd be kind of neat. Yeah, pretty neat. Yeah, the party won though. That would have been so awesome. It's just that like everybody dropped out and just endorsed Biden as why, but like, man, that sucked. Yeah. And I think Buttigieg is starting to be like a little more known with this. Same like Walls. Like I wouldn't mind a Buttigieg like VP, you know? I wouldn't mind that. Especially with like I've seen more of what he's like. Because I assume he's been so quiet about his reposting. Well, one, because he's the Secretary of Transportation, so it's probably like not, you know, he doesn't really have to worry about that. It's not part of his job to worry about that. Two, he's under the Biden administration, so like I think it would be weird for him to speak out. Like I think he is kind of that weird like state for him. I had a third reason, I forgot it. I just need to stop listing stuff, man, because I always forget what my next point is. Because there's always like times I'll just think of another point and then I just forget the third point. Like the point I was gonna make before I thought of the other one and then I just forget it. It's like, right, awesome. Yeah, that sucks. Oh yeah, back to like the like people getting upset at leftists not voting for Hillary stuff. I feel like someone tweeted like who put it best. Yes, I'm terrified of a Trump presidency where we continue to lose civil rights and white supremacy is instilled permanently. But I'm also terrified of a presidency that is willing to hold that fact over people in order to get them to be complicit in genocide and war crimes. And like that's the thing. That's why like it's probably more important for them to win your vote than to just vote for them. Because then like that complicity will just carry over, right? Like they don't feel challenged, so like they don't feel like they have to give the change, you know. So that's like another thing, and why like those people actually want to hear like results, you know. Yeah, it's just I always hate that narrative that they just blame the leftists, because also like that's literally your base that like you want people to vote for, you know. Like you want to chill out, you know, like maybe you chill out there a little bit, buddy. How about you do that? Yeah, I don't like it. I just wish like, because I think also a lot of those politicians are just afraid of like having these labels on them, or like, you know, like, oh, like there'll be like, you know, like it'll look bad if like I denounce this kind of stuff, and like no, it really doesn't. You really won't, you know, if you actually like take a hard stance on and denounce it. Like no, that's actually a good thing. Right, like I hate it. I'm yawning. Like they only denounce like the freaking left-wing people, man. I feel like it's just because it's more popular, like the stance for them with everybody who's in the government there, you know, like it's more popular for them to do that. That's why, but yeah, it sucks. I hate it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of Hollow stuff that went on. Oh yeah, because GTA's over now, so now they're kind of doing their own streams again. Go back to doing that. I did see the RPG, the TTRPG, but Califana, Gigi, and Bibu are doing. And yeah, that character building stream, oh boy. You know, Bones Malone. Bones Malone spelled exactly how you would spell it, for sure. Absolutely.
Meet Cheryl. Hey, she's on
God,
vacation and
I say it every time, but I just find it so funny. My timeline's just like, because a lot of it is like fan art mostly, so it's just like fan art, just scrolling through, and then like, look at this atrocity that happened. It's like, oh great.
Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up.
That's awesome.
One bank that puts you in control. Visit
You know, keeping me in check though. Can't go too happy now. Gotta let reality sink in sometimes, you know. Oh, so yeah, I think the update coming to Tekken 8. I'm pretty sure it's the 30th when it happens, but it's gonna be a pretty big one. Like a decently sized one. Yeah, also like Street Fighter 6, Terry looks so fun. It's just, not only would I have to buy the game, I would then have to buy the DLC. Which I don't even have the DLC for Tekken 8, so like, that ain't happening. Like, Terry just looks so fun. I think it's a lot like half circles though, which is not the greatest. I'm not great at half circle. Like, quarter circle is like the one I can do. I can do quarter circles. Half circles, I think it's just because I haven't done them that often though. Like quarter circle, or half circles rather, sorry. Same with like SPDs or whatever. 360 motions. It's like, yeah, they did simplify them. But like, you don't have to do a full 360, but I don't remember what it was exactly. Like, the order you had to go in for it to go off. Yeah, I think they finally stopped making it like a Z motion and actually did like the directions you actually have to input. Which I liked, because I was like, what is a Z? Like, what does a Z on the freaking like control stick mean? But yeah, I think in 6 they changed that, because in 5, yeah, it was like it showed a Z movement. It's like, what does that do? Like, what? Yeah, I think it's like you go bottom right and then right down, I think. I believe that is the input. Which I think the electrics have something like that, like the Mishimas, they're electrics. I think that works similar to that. I think it's also like a DP input, but I could be wrong on that. Well, you also have to like pause, like it has to be neutral as well. Like, that's another thing. Yeah, ever since I got blue rank with Victor, I've not played. I'm pretty sure. Did I? Or like, did I play like the day after with someone else? Nope, yeah, it had. I haven't played Tekken 8 since I got blue rank with Victor. They've changed the rank system, which, yeah, it is good how they're doing it, where, you know, if you get smoked, like, you know, it's like... Well, did you lose a lot of points? I feel like it didn't, but like I also, I guess, didn't really run into people who were like way above me. It was only like twice. And like, yeah, I was so flabbergasted like I matched with those people, I didn't really notice the points that I lost. I thought it wasn't that many. Could be wrong though. Yeah, I just kept getting matched up like super low ranks for some reason. It's like real high ranks and real low ranks. I was never getting anyway. Like when I was in Battle Roller, it was rare that I'd actually get like a Battle Roller, like Flame Roller or something like that. I really wouldn't get purple ranks all that much. It'd be like Fujin and then like 10 Ryus for some reason. Like, why, dude? Or at least like more often I feel like they should have showed up. Anyway. I guess, was it Raijin? There's only like 2 ranks above, but yeah, I don't know. It is crazy I'm in blue ranks though. I think that's really just like inflation. That's just like brought me up. Like rank inflation with like as the game has gone on. I think like even like a few years down the line though, when the game's like older, I think you still would have to like, you know, still be pretty good at the game to get into God of Destruction, right? But because yeah, I assume all the like good blue players are now like gold ranks, or like even like God of Destruction at this point. So yeah, because I feel like my strategy really didn't change all that much. I guess like I didn't mash as much was like a big difference. Like even then I'd have my moments where I would just mash a bunch. Like I just kept hitting buttons. And yeah, those rounds usually snowballed pretty quickly. I think you just need to learn better combos with Victor. I feel like before I move on with him, like take him into blue ranks. It's like I still do the super basic like 50 damage combo. And it's like universal. I do it with like every single one, every single setup and like launcher and whatever, because it just worked. So I was like, oh sweet. But yeah, I should probably change that. Same with Lisa. At least I think I have a worse problem with mashing with, and I think with Elisa you need to play her more defensively. And I don't do that. I just power crush go burr, and that's what I kind of do, and like try to get in destructive mode, and then destructive mode go burr. So then whenever someone beats that, then I'm screwed. It's just how it works. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, if half an hour, like I don't know what I want to do. Like Hitman, I guess I could give like a game or two. Like if it's like an escalation, I could probably get like 2 things done with it or something like that. I don't know. Like I should get back to playing games on stream. I really should. It's just always like I'm like, oh, I want to talk, which I feel like if I stream for longer, like it would be great, like because I just have this like talking segment at the beginning, and then like I just go into like whatever game I'm playing. But like when I was stream for like an hour, hour and a half, I feel like it's just like, well, I don't really want to start anything. I guess an hour and a half, not as much, but like when it's an hour, it's like, well, I only have like half an hour now. Like, what am I really going to do? You know? I guess the longer I sit here, you know, the less and less time I have. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah. I hate it. Yeah, do that. Do that. Yeah, because I honestly thought I also had more to talk about. Now I'm thinking about it, I was like, man, I thought I definitely had more to talk about. And I sure didn't. Yeah, that's... I don't know, man. I think the problem is also like, yeah, my body doesn't, well, like it doesn't at the same time when I play a game. So like, yeah, it's weird. I don't know, man. Like I also don't want to like end stream. It's only half an hour. Like I don't know. Like I feel like a half an hour stream is so lame, especially since I just had a 40-minute one like a week ago. Yeah, it was like literally like a week ago at this point. Yeah, I just feel like it's so lame, but like I don't know, man. I guess also it keeps you from not being burnt out, you know? Because I might have shot myself in the foot with the, like, streaming 4 days a week kind of thing. I guess I can always change that though back if I don't want to do that. I can always just change it back how it was. The problem then is that it's going to be harder for me to make shorts, but because I have less of a window to make them, you know? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm too nice. Oh yeah, I will say, the second time I had a VTuber thing trending was a final stream, which is when Ame in her schedule just put final stream on her schedule. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's just like, see you next time, or like, until next time. Like, she's literally like, implies like, it's not over, you know? It's not gone forever. Which again, I feel like if people had that mindset, it probably wouldn't hurt as much. Like, yeah, I'm sure the people were like huge fans of Ame and like were her favorite. Like, yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot more because obviously she's gonna be around a lot less. But like, she's not gone forever, you know. Like honestly, with some of these people, it feels like it's like their significant other, like they just lost them or something. Like it's like, no, she's not gone. She'll be back. Don't worry. You'll get through this. It's fine. This is not a funeral. Yeah. But like, yeah, that was the second thing that was trending. And if you're wondering what the first thing was, it was when Ame made their announcement. And that was the first time. It was also only on mobile I got that trending. When I went on my PC, it was not. I think actually it was the same thing with this one too, where it was trending on mobile and not. I don't know why the VTuber stuff's only trending on mobile. Well, I think actually here, because the third thing that trended was Iron Mouse, which, okay, she's not there anymore, but like she was there. And that was when Iron Mouse passed freaking Kai Cenat for the most sub to Twitch streamer. And then someone was like, oh man, I can't imagine these people subbing to a picture, which is like, I feel like it's funny for me to say that though, because I'm literally a PNG YouTuber. So, you know, although I feel like I am in the right though to say like it's different. It's very much different, you know? So like, yeah, but also people brought up a good point, is like, you could just say like, well, who's Kai Cenat, you know? Like, I didn't know who he was until like a couple months ago, I think. And then like he was like the most sub to guy. I was like, wait, where did this happen? You know? So I mean, it happens. Like just as many people are being like, who is Iron Mouse? There's probably just as many people are saying who's Kai Cenat, you know? I don't know, man. Sure, nice again. Like, it is so funny though. Like, just to be like that ignorant, like willingly. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I saw GTRP and I thought it was gonna be Hololive stuff. Nope, it was a lot darker. Alright. God dang it. Man. That sucks. I mean, I get it was just done, but like, it was just done was the thing too, so I was like, oh, maybe. It wasn't. It wasn't that. Dang it. Why is like anytime something's trendy, man, it's always depressing. Just every time. It's never good when something's trending. Like never. Like give it like a personality or something like that. Like it's never good when they're trending. So it's like a drama or like they have like an announcement or something that's like, well, I'm leaving. Like, oh man. It's never like happy news. Never. All right. Yeah, I really got nothing, huh? There's like 20 minutes left. It's weird too, because like, unlike last week, I'm not upset. Which I think was the main reason why I stopped streaming that other time. But yeah, this time, I don't know, man. I think I just ran out of stuff to talk about, and like, also just wasn't in the mood stream. I think though, again, it's just like, I want to watch this stuff, man. There's not enough time to watch this stuff. And Saturday's supposed to be my like bulk clip days. Maybe they're just like try and get like batches of 2 or something like that. So that would give me like somewhat of a schedule, like every other day. Work on that. I don't know. Because I feel like also I'm just getting less and less sleep, and like my body at the point and whatever. Like I don't feel super tired, I guess is my point. Well, I also take a hot shower, so probably also when I get out of there, I'm not super tired either. Because I take night showers and they're hot showers, so. Although I thought they were supposed to like make you feel more sleepy, but for me they just make me feel more awake. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's like a Goldilocks thing where you gotta get in the right spot. Maybe I do it too hot, so like I feel more awake. Me, I don't know. I don't know if that's how that works. Maybe. Oh, yeah, also the Nebraska stuff with Republicans, like, that's always so funny to me because, like, it doesn't matter because Maine can just do the same thing and, like, the same thing's gonna happen. Like, it would just be the exact same result, you know? It's just now every state is, like, the same in doing at large. Like, winner take all. Like, that's what's so funny about, like, them being like, oh, we gotta drop the districts, make it winner take all. Like, okay, the man can just do the same thing. And your whole thing is worthless. Like, the smarter thing to do, honestly, is probably, like, break up, like, Montana or something like that. Make it, like, have districts. Like, that would be the smarter move, not just to remove it. Like, if your whole point is to, like, make it so you have that extra vote, like, yeah, just split up another state that's like deep red into another district, or like West Virginia has 4. You could also break that one up into like 2 extra districts. Like, that would be the smarter thing to do. I mean, yeah, right wingers are just dumb, you know, they don't really think this stuff through. Which is why, like, honestly, sometimes I hesitate to just, like, not say what they should be doing. Because then I'm worried that they actually will do it. I mean, I guess, like, yeah, the Democrats could do the same thing. Go to, like, a New England state and just do the same, like, Rhode Island. And just apply it there. See, I guess it would be matched either way. Like, by the Democrats, they would just probably try to do, like, either, like, if they got rid of and made Nebraska take all, they'd do the same thing with Maine, and then, like, if they added it to, like, West Virginia or something like that, a district system, then they would just do a Rhode Island. So, yeah, I guess it wouldn't really matter either way. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I was definitely thinking about we can Google Translate like all live songs. I just forgot to do it. Like, didn't think about doing it. Cause like I even thought about doing that last time too, and I just didn't. I just didn't do that. I completely forgot. I think that's the problem though, also like my yapping stuff too. It's just like I run out of stuff to yap about. My school year is so like uneventful. It's like it's crazy. There's nothing that goes on at the school day. You know? Because it's so uneventful. Literally, like, my entire afternoon is just me listening to music. Like, I listen to music so much at school, like, my earbuds literally can't go until, like, I take a shower. Like, they literally, like, beep at me because it's running out of battery. It's on low battery. That's how much I'm on my freaking earbuds listening to music at school, dude. Because I have to do freaking nothing. Or it's, like, solo work or something like that. Like... It's crazy how uneventful it is. And like today was supposed to be our first Quiz Bowl meet, which was spiced up a little bit, but then he had a meeting, so it didn't happen. So that sucks. I actually just don't like strength and conditioning. Like, I don't know, man. Well, I think because the thing is, like, the point of it is, like, oh, you wanted to take that if, like, you wanted to take that, you know? Like, that was the whole thing, but, like, I literally didn't have a gym credit, and I needed a gym credit to graduate. And, like, I literally put PE on it, like, phys ed, but apparently there was one high school phys ed class. So, yeah, that's great. And I got thrown in strength conditioning. So like I'm literally only in there to get my phys ed credit. So yeah. That's annoying. And like I don't want to do any exercise, like a lot of them, because I'm afraid I'm gonna injure myself. And another thing too is like, also if I injure myself, he's pretty much going to kick us out. Because I think he's gonna see that as like us screwing around. It's like, that's another thing too. That's a whole other nugget to this as well. So I just do like 60 reps of a kettlebell and like tricep and like lat machines, like, because he showed us how to do those. And like those are like the only things I do. Oh, and like lift a few dumbbells, like do a few dumbbell stretches. That's it. That's all I do. And I literally like fake it till I make it, you know? Like I just look like I'm doing stuff. Like, I mean, I am. It's just like I'm doing like the same like 3 things for like 30 minutes. You know? Luckily, I only have it for half the year. So after that, like, it's just a study hall, so I can just relax at the end of the day. But yeah, it's very annoying. Dude, my schedule would have been like great for exams. Because I'm pretty sure my last year they brought back exams, and then I believe the last day, like 7th and 8th, were the exams that day, and then like there was another period if you need to make up an exam. So like I have nothing 7th and 8th, so like I literally could have just like not been there at all, but I'm a senior now, so yeah, that's not happening. I'm just skipping it. Which I swear if I have to be there for like the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, because I think those are the only classes that actually would have exams, is my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd period. And that's how it was last year, is that they did 1st, 2nd, 3rd. for exams. And I swear if I have to be there, because that last week's only 2 days, I'm going to be upset. So it's like the only classes I'd have exams for. Yeah, because after that, study hall, lunch, which doesn't really count. Sociology would be at the latter half of my year, so sociology, and then yearbook, which we do nothing in, and study hall. So like, yeah, the first 3 classes are like the only times I'm actually doing something, for the most part, other than 6 periods. 6 periods is the only exception to that. The rest of the periods I'm doing freaking nothing. I'm literally only in that yearbook class because I had to. Like, I had to take that. Because for some reason you need to take 5 credits, which I feel like just completely like contradicts the point of like school and learning. Because you only want to be in a class like that you want to learn, so then like you'll like actually retain the information. But like if you're just forced to take class, like I feel like that just kind of defeats the purpose of that. But you know, whatever. It's fine. Yeah. How far over did I go last stream? I went 20 minutes over. You know, I can go 10 minutes other, you know, like, yeah, make up for that time I went over looking at freaking VTuber sub counts. I'm gonna do it again. I'm literally going over there to do it again just to look at it. Because yeah, that was something I did forget with the GTA stuff, was Crony's day 2. Because I forgot, like, yeah, she did a lot that day. Sorry, I'm bleeding because I like popped a thing on my forehead or something like that, and then just started bleeding after that. So if I'm like stop talking or something like that, that's why. Yeah, I forgot Crony's day 2 and the freaking GTA server. And yeah, what makes it so great is that that was her only day on there. How about making your minutes count though, you know? For sure. Oh yeah, also like Tam Gander, like when Raura just kept mispronouncing Tam Gander. I didn't even realize, because I was watching like just wrestling stuff. So like, oh, wrestlers that were funny and stuff like that. There's a Chris Jericho and Santino Marella clip of like Santino just screaming at Santino at Chris Jericho, but he keeps like purposefully like missaying it. And like that's exactly what that clip was. Like if it was actually scripted, that's what that clip would look like, you know? And like it's crazy too, because the nationalities are almost accurate too, or at least like what the character's supposed to be. It's just like swapped, right? Like with their nationalities. I mean, Santino obviously is supposed to be Italian, his character, but the person who plays Santino is a Canadian as well as Jericho is. But yeah, it's just so funny when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, that's like literally the like Tam Gander clip. Like that's crazy. Like yeah, just straight up, if it wasn't scripted like that, or if it was scripted rather, that's what it would look like. It's insane. I don't want to pull it up because I feel like I probably would get like hit with copyright or something like that. Because I feel like they're probably really pretentious about that. So yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. Maybe I'll make like a Twitter post about that, but like, yeah, I don't know if I'm all that comfortable to play on stream. Yeah. I was just listening, I was like, dude, that stripped that freaking Tam Gander clip. Oh my god. That's so funny. Yeah, yeah. Bono's almost at 900k, baby. Yeah, that would be all promise at least 900k. Ow. I still think Full is gonna like be one of the next like 2 or 3 people to hit 1 million though. That's for sure. They're still going up at like 2,000 every day. Good lord. Yeah, they're still skyrocketing. Jesus. Yeah, that GTRP did wonders for them. I'm saying analytically, right? All of them were great, obviously. I'm just saying analytically. Yeah. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, because all of them were great in that, right? It's just, you know, gotta point that out. It's still bleeding. I do know, like, because I think I had another similar thing like this with my forehead, but it was like so bad and like kept bleeding. I literally put a band-aid on it. It was that bad. And I was like, screw it. Or I think it was like early on, so I was like, I don't want to deal with this. So yeah, I just put a band-aid on it. It was like, well, yeah, because I was supposed to be like in bed at that point. Like I think I basically was all set and everything, right? It was just that just started bleeding right as like I wanted to go to bed, like right before. So I just got a band-aid, put it on, and then just went to sleep. So yeah, I think that's what happened there. Yeah, I am surprised though that like Justice is still kind of down there. A little surprised by that. Yeah, it is probably because they're so new. And like, yeah, obviously, like especially with like Myth and like the earlier ones, they had like older Hololive fans, like people who stopped watching would still be subbed to them, whereas with Justice it would be newer fans. So there's also that distinction you'd have to keep in mind as well. When looking at sub counts, because again, sub counts don't really matter, and it's not really a good way to look at viewer counts. Because I even saw that with like Fauna. Fauna was in like the top half of like viewer count, and she's the lowest of Promise, like as far as sub counts go. But yeah, across everybody in Hololive, she was in like top half for viewer count. So like, yeah, it doesn't mean a whole lot. Oh, hey, look at that, Narissa's streaming. It is funny though, because like I put on personalized, like I didn't mess with like having it tell me when they stream, but like yeah, even if you have it personalized, I'm pretty sure they tell you when they stream every time, which is like interesting that it does that. Okay, is that Kurone? And it said Jules followed Kurone. Yeah, that makes sense. It's almost like he made a cover of her background music. I wonder if he still watches Hololive, honestly. Because I don't think I've really heard him talk about it much, so I feel like he also is probably someone who stopped watching, if I were to guess. Maybe he still watches. Yeah, it was like in 2020 he started watching. I think it was before Myth even, he was watching. Like Kurone. Like right before Myth. Like yeah, he was there pretty early on. And like I think it was a Tony Hawk thing he was talking about it in, and like I watched all the Tony Hawk ones. Like that he had on a second channel, like his Tony Hawk speedrun arc. And again, like I just feel like it goes into that narrative of like me just like perfectly going around like every hole, like fall into the rabbit hole of VTuber, you know. Like I feel like I went on for so long, you know, and it's like crazy to think about, and just like seeing how up my style it is, you know, like it's crazy. I think though, like the thing was also, and I think I touched on it like in a video I put on the main channel like a year ago, but like I think it's because I had that little like anxiety with just like girls in general, like social anxiety. So that was probably part of it, if I were to guess. It's the same thing honestly with like singing too. It was like with Adri singing, Adriana Figueroa. I didn't. There's a brief moment I was like, oh, I only want this to be like special occasions, and then I realized how stupid that sounded. But like, yeah, I think it's like a similar thing, you know, with that. Yeah. Yep, Adri won the VTuber thing. That makes sense. I was like, yeah, she's like the perfect person for that, you know? Like, it just makes sense. She has the singing, like, you know, the attitude. Like, she has all of it. Like, it just makes sense. You know? Ah, she had health issues. That's why she wasn't streaming or like making content. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of curious on why she didn't. I assumed that she said it at some point, like when she was taking the hiatus. I just didn't see it. So that was what was going on. Got it. It's always health issues, man. Every time. And it can be both physical and mental as well. You know? Yeah. Also, that's another member of Drone Controllers. That's a VTuber. You know, another one. Add on another. Yeah. So now you have Tom, Luca, Adri. Did Sab have a VTuber model at some point? Jared did. Jared has a VTuber model. Did Sab have one? Why do I feel like Sab did? Am I just making that up? I might be. I feel like I'm making that up. Am I even followed in Sab? I feel like I should be. Like, I feel like I should. Yeah, okay, I do follow Sab. Like, does Sab have a VTuber? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe she, I think I am making it up. Oh, no, she does. I wasn't making it up. I'm freaking going crazy over here. You did have a VTuber model, so there's Sab as well. That's as far as I know for sure that I have them. There's 5 of them. Yeah, I don't think any of the other ones do. I feel like Jules had one at something, like he just had like a one-off or something. I feel like that'd be a Jules thing to do. I don't know. I think I'm making that one up though. Yeah. It's crazy how many of them become VTubers. Yeah. And I became a PNG tuber. Because I have the money to become a VTuber. Yeah, I think the only way honestly I'm gonna grow at this point is I actually have to get a job outside in the real world. And then like invest it into content creation. Like I think at this point I can't just like go off of like free and just like put in these low effort like shorts and stuff. I think I am actually gonna have to get a job and invest it into content creation. Which is gonna suck with like me going to college on the side, because I don't think I can really invest in it going to college. I'm gonna have to think about that. I am also probably gonna have to start applying to places. I have not done that at all. I probably should do that. Like if I am like so dead set on going to college, I should probably start looking into that more. Like I haven't really even thought about it. And like, yeah, that's kind of a issue. I probably should put more thought into it. Yeah, hey, we made it to an hour. start for me talking about the freaking Hololive. Okay, I just need to do that apparently, and then I just talk like for an actual like 10-15 minutes apparently. Lord, that's all I needed. I should also probably like make it so I switch over and show stuff that I'm doing on the other monitor. Because I used to do that, now I'm not doing that anymore. I think I should probably start doing that, because like, yeah, now this is literally the only visual you get. It's like literally a podcast. So I probably should change that, but yeah, I don't know, man. It happens, I guess. But yeah, other than that, all their platforms are Will6464. So yeah, I'll see you Friday. And since there's a day break in between streams, I'm sure I'll be a lot more like gung-ho about streaming. I think. Hopefully. There shouldn't be much to yap about. Well, I guess there'd be 2 days worth of Hololive clips. But other than that, I don't think there'll be too much to yap about. Well, there'll be 2 days of potential sub count growth. Other than that, I don't think there'll be too much to talk about. Unless Twitter, again, just freaking goes crazy. I should, like, not. I feel like sometimes I should entertain Twitter, and then sometimes I shouldn't. You know, I think that's just a judgment call I have to make, but yeah, anyway, I'll see you Friday. Just making sure that wasn't that, sorry. See ya.